women keep getting set up for failure by all of these women out here who clearly do not know what they are talking about. They do not have the lived experience. They do not have the results. And quite honestly, they just need to shut up and be quiet, because as long as you all keep leading these women astray, nothing is going to improve and nothing is going to get better. Because here's the thing, a lot of men are done. And I don't know if that has not registered to a lot of you all, but it's real outside, real cold that is, because winter is absolutely here and it's been here for a while. So, with you all continuing to live in delusion and confusion, telling each other a bunch of fluff and lies and fairy tales, I just hope you all have scarves, gloves, hats, boots, shovels, heat, because you're going to need it. And I hope you don't mind sharing it with your homegirl that you're teaching to be outside in the cold with you. But y'all like the video, share the video and subscribe. When I came across this video, I said, here we have women that are obviously seeking some kind of advice, because clearly what they have been experiencing and have been going through is not working, right? I've been out here pretending to be this prize, and I've been out here trying to live this soft life of luxury and not needing a man, trying to decenter men, all of this other nonsense that women are making up to cope with their reality of suffering and struggling. And it's just not working, So do I need to implement something different? Do I need to do something differently to get a better desired result? And here they are seeking this advice from hyenas that clearly don't have a clue, right? They're reckless, ran through in these streets doing what they want, how they want, and struggling and suffering in the process. And these are who you all are seeking advice from? These are y'all's leaders, really. But let's get into it, you all, and break this down.
Do women nowadays have to initiate dates, show their value to a man's life rather than a man pursuing, like when it comes to like so-called high demand or high value men?
Yes. In 2025, yes, you do. Please.
Men are built to hunt. You don't need to hunt. And if you meet a man that you feel like you're hunting and that's not what's conducive for you, don't hunt. Let me tell you something. I'm not hunting nobody. But what I will do is I will set myself up to be hunted. And to the man that I want, I will become the prey. Yes, and if I don't want you, you will know. And let me say this is, don't settle for the pure beta, for the man that lays down and says, I'll tuck my tail while you hunt me, if that's not what you want. There's men that hunt you all day long and who are not lazy. You just have to make sure that you calibrate yourself to attract those men, because law of attraction says you attract who you are despite of who you think you are. And so if you're not attracting hunters, let's figure out what's in you that's not calibrating hunters. Because again, I'm being hunted. And I won't have it any other way. And I'm no different than you, or you, or you, or you, or you. If you want to be hunted, sis, the only thing you have to do is set up shop so you can be hunted. And don't settle for anything less than that. You are beautiful. Your body is banging. You ain't gotta hunt nobody. Not on my watch.
Y'all, I wanted to just let her get it all out before I go through and break down what she said bit by bit, piece by piece, because there is so much to unpack. But this right here is why a lot of women in today's time are single, suffering, and struggling. The 3 S's. Okay? And with her trying to give this type of advice, like, oh no, you don't have to do anything. You're a prize. You just sit back, kick your feet up, and you allow these men to chase you. That advice is so outdated. So outdated. And there's so many different levels and layers to this conversation, and I'm going to get into it. But I just really need us to understand what's at play as far as the type of women that we are seeking said advice from, and really ask ourselves, like, is she a valid source? Is she a good example? Is she living, or does she have the desired result that I'm seeking? Or is she alone and suffering and trying to figure it out right along with me? You know, and in no way, shape, or form am I trying to make it seem like I am living, the desired result that all women should want to live and be like. No, I'm not doing that. Okay. However, I will be honest and real enough to admit that, yeah, the lifestyle that I'm living with my husband is a lot better than a lot of y'all. Let's be very, very clear. I don't have to be out here working hard, struggling to make ends meet by myself and, trying to make sure that I'm able to pay this and do that. I live a pretty nice life. I'm going to be honest about it. Okay. My husband is a provider, great protector, great leader, great teacher. My husband is that guy. Right. So I get to pretty much do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. And my husband is very supportive of whatever those things may be. Right. So I'm not out here in struggle mode. I'm not out here in survival mode. Like, I'm very much so living a quote unquote soft life. Now, is it perfect? No, nobody's life is perfect, but it's damn sure worth it, baby girl. And I wish that a lot of you all would have listened to what I was trying to advise y'all to do 10 years ago, because then you wouldn't have to be on these silly relationship. I don't know what this is, a concert. I don't know what the hell this is, but you wouldn't have to be on here as a very seasoned older woman asking about, do I have to let a man know that I like him, or, do I make him chase me? Like that's childish. This is kindergarten level nonsense. Let's be clear. And y'all like the video. But again, they didn't want to listen to me. I was a pick me. I was a pander. I was too young to know what I was talking about. I was setting women back. Look at me now at 33 years old. I'll be 34 in less than a month. February 1st. Shout out to my Aquarians, okay? And I'm doing very well. And here y'all are at 45, 50, talking about, where the good men at? They were back then 20 years ago. You said he was lame. You said he was boring. You said that you were too lit to be settled down. You were going through your whole phase. Remember that? So yeah, a lot of y'all have already missed that boat, baby girls. Or should I say baby grandmas? Because a lot of y'all are way too damn old to be in these type of situations. And then y'all are seeking this advice from women who are still in the streets, who still don't have nothing figured out for her damn self. But let's get into it. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. This woman asked, do women nowadays pretty much have to approach men, have to let a man know that, hey, I'm interested in you? Do women have to do that? And my answer is yes. And can I be bold enough to say that there was nothing ever wrong with a woman pursuing a man? I don't care what these females talk about. Oh, a man should always chase you. And when you do this and you do that, you're letting him know that you're desperate. And no. It's about a mutual exchange. And we know the energy. We know when somebody's stealing us and when they're not. We know when we're being used and when we're not. So it's nothing wrong with letting a man know, hey, I like your vibe, or can we talk, or can we link up? There's nothing wrong with that. But if he's meeting you with energy that, again, is not mutual, it's not hidden on the same frequency and vibration that you are on or where you're at, then yeah, back away then. But no, y'all could be missing out on y'all husband because you were told to make him chase you. And we're too grown for that. But let's get into it.
Do women nowadays have to initiate dates, show their value to a man's life rather than a man pursuing, like when it comes to like so-called high demand or high value men?
Yes. And here's the thing about it. The mere fact alone that we felt like this was something that was problematic is one of the main reasons why a lot of y'all are set back today. like I said earlier, there was nothing ever wrong with a woman pursuing, with a woman initiating, right? Nothing was ever wrong with that. The issue has always been women feeling entitled, women feeling selfish, women feeling like they were the one and only prize, and then expecting for a man to read your mind to know that, oh, she likes me. When a lot of y'all were taught to play hard to get. So a man does not even know if you are interested to begin with. Because we're always in this mode of playing mind games, trying to have leverage and control. So what I'm trying to say is this shouldn't even be a question. Do women have to initiate? There's never been an issue with a woman initiating. They taught y'all wrong. But let's continue, and y'all get the likes up.
Men are built to hunt. You don't need to hunt. And if you meet a man that you feel like you're hunting, and that's not what's conducive for you, don't hunt.
What she's saying has truth, but at the same time, it's multi-leveled and layered. So on one hand, I agree with her when she's saying, look, if a man is not trying to hunt you back, or if a man is not trying to quote unquote initiate or pursue you back, then you abort mission. I can agree with that. But to say that as a woman, oh no, we don't hunt. We see female animals, because we are animals, whether y'all want to agree with that or not, we see female animals hunting all the time. So let's not make it seem like, oh, women don't do that. Oh, that goes completely against female nature. No, it doesn't. Okay. So yeah, nothing wrong with a woman hunting. But if you find yourself in a situation to where you are not being pursued back or met with a mutual interest, then that's when you're doing too much. And I'll say fall back from that. But to make it seem like, oh no, women don't do that. Oh, absolutely not. I feel like that's very disingenuous. And it's quiet as kept. A lot of you chicks out here don't mind hunting rappers, football players, basketball players, the popular guy around the corner that got a little money, the D-boys, y'all don't mind hunting them. So let's not do too much. Okay, let's stop the cap. Let's stop the lies, making it seem like, oh, I never do that. Oh, you do it when it's beneficial, right? So fellas, please believe me, and a lot of y'all can attest to this, when a woman really likes you and she really finds value in you, she will pursue you. She will initiate. A lot of y'all are that guy that has been pursued. So let's not make it seem like, oh no, I don't do that. A woman never does that. And here's a level that I also want to get into, that I feel like it's losing its relevancy, but nonetheless, I do feel like it is something worthy enough to touch base upon. And y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. She goes on to say later in this clip that, you know, she does not hunt and she's no different than any other woman out in that audience or whatever the case may have been. And I gotta be honest about that and call cap on that. And that's what I'm saying, ladies. We gotta be very, very mindful of who we are seeking advice from. Okay. She is clearly a beautiful woman, a very attractive woman. And so she may have a lot more wiggle room, so to speak, to be able to try to play mind games and try to get over on a particular type of guy. Now, I got to be real. That's why I say it's multi-leveled and layered. I got to be real. We are dealing in a new time to where we're dealing with a new breed of men. And a lot of the men out there, they're not even checking for a woman if she is not in alignment, no matter how beautiful she is, no matter how attractive she is, which is why she's also, in my opinion, fighting herself to be single, because the quality of man that she desires to be with does not desire to be with her. Right. And when I say the desired type of man that she's wanting to be with, I'm talking about that masculine, assertive man, the man that is a go-getter, that's ambitious, you know, that's a great provider, a great protector, a great leader. You know, she's wanting that caliber of guy, but he's not checking for her due to her energy, her essence, her mindset, what she's about, her lifestyle. You know, so yeah, she could get with a guy that maybe has some money, but is he going to be the most masculine guy? You know, is he going to be the most wise, intelligent guy? Is he going to be the most educated guy, the type of man that she would deem to be the epitome of what a man is supposed to be? Probably not. She would have to settle, which is why she's finding herself single, because, again, it's damn if I do, damn if I don't. I set myself up to be passed up. I set myself up to be passed around. So I might as well be single. See, a lot of these chicks, like this woman here, they set themselves up to might as well be single, because if I do enter into a relationship, I'm more than likely going to be the one that is the dominant, more masculine figure. And a lot of women, let's be honest, we don't want that, especially the more accomplished you are, the more you have going on for yourself. Yeah, you're going to want a man that is above you in a whole bunch of different levels and layers, whether it be financially, emotionally, mentally, energetically, all of that. And she's probably more than likely not going to find that guy because he's not checking for her. And again, it does not matter how beautiful she is. But again, going back to that level and layer, she still is attractive, though. She still is beautiful. So where she can have guys that may have, you know, a little something going on for themselves, checking for her, checking up behind her, it's disingenuous of her to make it seem like other women would have that same outcome and that same result. They won't. You know, they're not as beautiful or not as attractive as you are. You know, so no, they probably will have to initiate. And I'm gonna be honest, hell, even the beautiful women are gonna have to initiate as well. And let me say this, and y'all like the video. I myself initiated contact with my husband. So I'm not saying something that I have not done. I was the first one to reach out to my husband and email him or inbox him, whatever it was. Facebook, Messenger. Okay, I say email. Lord have mercy. But yeah, but guess what? The vibes were mutual. It was like, oh, okay, what's up? So it's nothing wrong with that. And here I am 13 years later with my husband. So you just never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get caught up in, oh, I'm too cute for that. And I'm too much of a boss chick for that. And I'm too sexy for that. Like, don't do that. Do not get wrapped up in the whole I am the prize mindset. You're going to miss out. Okay, but let's continue.
Let me tell you something. I'm not hunting nobody. But what I will do is I will set myself up to be hunted.
And you are. And not in a good way. This chick here is going to set herself up to be hunted by poor decisions, regret, remorse, all of that. So she's going to be haunted, not hunted. Okay, but y'all know they be saying hunted and hunted. Y'all know, okay? You're going to be haunted, ma'am, by your past regrets and choices and mistakes of your life. And you are currently still to this day doing the same nonsense. So you're really going to be haunted, ma'am. And if these other women follow up behind you, thinking that they can have the same type of result, and I'm not even saying that you have a good result because you clearly don't. There's nothing good about a woman being out here in this world today, having to fend and do for herself. All by herself. No help, no love, no support. There's nothing cute about that. It's in our nature as women to have companionship, love, support, commitment, all of that. So her result is not even ideal, but it's still a lot better than a lot of y'all chicks out there, because at least she has beauty going on for her. At least she has, popularity, fame going on for her. She has different business things going on for her. So she's doing a lot better than most. So she's going to be able to cope a lot better with being haunted than a lot of y'all. So again, do we really want to play these games?
And to the man that I want, I will become the prey. Yes, and if I don't want you, you will know. And let me say this, sis, don't settle for the pure beta, for the man that lays down and says, I'll tuck my tail while you hunt me, if that's not what you want. There's men that hunt you all day long and who are not lazy.
We call those simp lollipoppies. Easy suckers and easy licks. Sweet noodle backs. Grown masculine men are not sitting up like, oh yeah, let me just keep chasing this woman, even though she not giving me no play, and even though she playing hard to get, and even though they're not doing that. I'm not chasing you. I'm not haunting you. It's going to be a mutual pursuit. And if it's not, deuces. That is what we are dealing with today. But if you want a weak dude that's just going to chase up behind you and kiss your feet and drink your bath water, cool. But a lot of us do not desire that. We don't. But let's continue.
You just have to make sure that you calibrate yourself to attract those men, because law of attraction says you attract who you are despite who you think you are.
Oh, sis, you ain't never lied with that one. I just wonder if it dawned on you that you were actually telling on yourself. You think that you're just this divine feminine. I am the prize. I don't chase men, chase me type of female, right? But what did you just say? Let's take it back while y'all get my likes up. Like the video, some real talking, you little big sis. Let's break this down.
Are despite who you think you are.
Law of attraction says
to attract those men, because law of attraction says you attract who you are despite who you think you are.
You attract who you are, what you are, despite of what you think who and what you are. Facts. Which is why a lot of women like you are finding yourself miserable and alone, because you think that you're hot-ish, but what you are giving off is, I'm selfish, I'm entitled, I am somebody that is conceited, I'm full of self, it's all about me. You're a repellent from the type of men that you would want to be with. You think that you are this woman that would make a great wife. You think that, but are you displaying that? Is your energy calibrated to be that? No. Which is why you're on a stage talking to a bunch of single, miserable, desperate women in search of love just like you. Those women are your reflection. So you were right in that regard. And like I said, there's so many different levels and layers. Y'all are different because you have a different life experience. Like I said, you're more attractive. You got things going on for yourself. Whoop-de-woo. But y'all are the same in the sense of the energy, the essence, the lifestyle, the choices. So all the way around, it's like, yeah, everywhere you go, there you are. So if you're finding yourself in a situation of, dang, all these men are trash. Dang, all these men are weak. Dang, all these men are not men at all. Well, it could be because you are a weak woman. Despite of what you think. You think that you're strong and independent. You think that you're a boss chick. But maybe you're weak in the areas of what it is to be a quality woman. That would be a great benefit, an asset, a great balance to a man. Right? So, I mean, you telling yourself with that one, sis, but go off.
And so if you're not attracting hunters, let's figure out what's in you that's not calibrating hunters. Because again, I'm being hunted and I won't have it any other way. And I'm no different than you. Are you?
She says she's being hunted, right? And if that is the case, why are you still alone? Are you not calibrating right? Because if you are being hunted, that means that you are placing yourself in a situation so you can find a man. You said that yourself. Oh no, I place myself in the energy to where men hunt me. I'm being hunted, which means that you want to be, right? So with that being said, why is it that you are not being hunted by the type of men that you would want to be with? I just got real life questions. If you were so in tune and you were so calibrated to perfection to where you know, oh, I know what type of man I need and I know what I'm worth. Okay, so if that is the case and your calibrations are correct and on point, why is it that you are not being hunted by the quality of men that you would deem worthy enough for you to entertain and be with? Could it be that law of attraction that you speak of is letting you know that you don't meet the standard for the type of men that you would want to be with? Could it be that? Could be. Do some self-reflection. Figure out. Because all you need is one man. Y'all can't find one good man. What's wrong with you? And what makes me mad in regards to women is the fact that even the quote unquote good girls will overlook the quality men. The good women will overlook the good guys. Like we're in that time. This is why I go off on women so badly. When I'm like, dang, y'all can't find one good man? Because there's plenty of good men out here, but y'all don't want them. Y'all overlook them. But when it comes to the men out here, I can't really go off on them like that because, like I said, even the quote unquote good women are not checking for good guys. They are even lame and boring to the good women. Oh, no, but something about him, girl. He just too nice. So I can't say, dang, brother, why you can't find one woman? You can't find one good woman? It's like, yeah, I found a lot of good women, but they don't want good quality men, so I don't know. Not until it's too late. That's what we're dealing with. So all the way around, we have to do a lot of self-analysis, a lot of self-reflection to figure out what's wrong with us. Why are we constantly in these same type of situations and scenarios to where we don't know what to do and we're by ourselves and, we're miserable and we're struggling, but I'm still the prize though. Are you? Because I can't tell, baby. I can't. Let's continue. Like the video. Let me know if I'm off base. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Call me out. Okay. I'm open to different perspectives. All that I ask y'all, be respectful. But I don't think I told a lie yet.
If you want to be hunted, sis, the only thing you have to do is set up shop so you can be hunted. And don't settle for anything less than that. You are beautiful. Your body is banging. You ain't gotta hunt nobody. Not on my watch.
And I gotta call that out as well. What did I say earlier? Because it's twofold. Earlier, I said we're dealing with a new breed of men. The new breed of men today don't give a damn how fine you are, how much your body is banging. They don't care. They're looking for women of quality, substance, morals, values. Why do you think your beautiful self is single? Clearly, they don't care about that. Mm-hmm. Clearly, they don't really put too much stock. Oh, yeah, she's so fine, though. They don't care. No breed of men. So trying to place all of your stock in, oh, but I'm so beautiful, therefore I'm a prize, and therefore a man should chase me and kiss my behind, and I don't have to do nothing but be pursued. Trash and tragic. I feel sorry for you if you think it's gonna work for you. It's not. It's not even working for her. And she, quote unquote, bad, right? So let's wake up and be realistic. But I said it's twofold. Because like I said, she is a more beautiful woman. So her results may differ from yours. She may be able to luck up and run into a type of guy that maybe she would want to be with. Maybe, very slim to none, but maybe. And on top of that, like I also said earlier, the guys that she's probably having to pursue her are maybe not her cup of tea or maybe not that ideal, but hell, they may be ready and willing to pursue her in a sense of feeling like, yeah, she ain't right, and yeah, she kind of off, but she fine though, and I'm a simp lollipoppy, aka a sucker, a sweet dude, noodle bag, easy lick, and so yeah, I'll go ahead and cash out on her, take care of her, this, that, and the third. So she may have simps with money that wouldn't mind doing sad things for her, but when it comes to you, you can't do what she's doing, and that's just being completely honest. All right, completely brutally honest and transparent about what we're dealing with. So let's be very much so mindful of what we are really taking heed to, what we're really trying to partake in and do. It may be an epic L and an epic fail, and I just would hate to see y'all go out bad like that. All right, ladies, there's nothing wrong with you pursuing a man, initiating contact with a man. All that I ask is that if you start to pick up on any signs that this man is not really feeling you like that, don't try to force it. Okay, if you pick up on any signs that this man is just talking to you to talk to you, or whatever, abort mission. That's all I ask. But as far as you being a woman, a grown woman, and saying, hey, how are you? Or, I've been noticing certain things, or whatever, sparking any kind of conversation, nothing wrong. Okay, nothing wrong. But yeah, that's my 2 cents about it. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, opinions, and feedback about this in the comments section. Don't want to make this too drawn out and long, but I think I did pretty much touch base on the key points that I wanted to highlight. But like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I'm going to check y'all in the next dope discussion. Much love and peace to my crown head.